my name is Allie for those of you who don't know me, and I am the maker behind Crochet in the Mud. And today is a fun video, well, at least fun for me because it is a yarn unboxing. So, this box is almost cutting me off. If you've been following my channel for a little bit, you will have seen I tried out Parfait Chunky for the first time this year. And I've really been enjoying it. I wish it was thicker and that the plushies turned out bigger, but I'm really enjoying it, and people seem to also really be liking the plushies that I make with it. But I also have a new yarn in here for me to try. So I did order some more Parfait Chunky, but if you know me, you know I'm a big Bernat blanket fan. So with the whole Joanne closure, it's going to be hard to find yarn. I am trying not to buy from Michael's. They charge an arm and a leg, and also I just don't like them. I know there's Yarnspirations and Hirschner's and all that, but I wanted to give their blanket yarn a try. This is my first time opening this. I'm literally opening it right now. I have not peeked at it, but I'm super excited. I got all of the, I think they're the tie-dye ones, and I grabbed a bunch of their browns because, of course, brown is a nearly impossible color to find. So, ooh, yeah, I forgot all what I had ordered because I literally just threw my stuff in the cart. I'm gonna move this. Alright, so we've got lots of new goodies to try. So right on top that I forgot I ordered is the Parfait Chunky Glitz. So this cart I had been adding to for quite a bit of time, and I have no idea why I got yellow sparkle. I really should write this stuff down. I also got pink sparkle. I think the pink sparkle was intended to make unicorns. I'm hoping to do a unicorn festival here in August, but August is quickly approaching. It's currently July 22nd as I'm filming this. Who knows when it'll be by the time I get this posted. But this is a market where you literally just pay and you're in. And there's still space, I believe. But because of my summer job, I have not been crocheting. I'm literally screwed for my market that's coming up in 2.5 weeks now. So we'll see if I sign up for unicorn, but I think that's why I bought pink sparkle. And I also got white and black sparkle. Part of this was inspired by the Celestial Homebody, where I also got the white and black pom-pom because I saw she double-stranded the glitz and the pom-pom and it looked beautiful. So that's kind of the plan there. And then let's see the blanket yarn. So I should have known to order more than one skein of these, but this was already a $200 yarn order. This box is filled to the brim. So it feels a little rougher, almost kind of like old formula Bernat. But these, is it tie-dye? Not tie-dye. These colors are stunning. However, I'm getting off track. Let me get the rest of the, and of course the camera died. You can kind of tell it's been a while since I filmed. Anyways, we'll continue. I have no idea why I ordered this, but I did. It's the Bloom Chenille. I think I might have been trying to go in and like test out all the different lines. Not sure though. But I also got Iris. This is a refill. Lagoon, I'm not sure why I ordered. I wish I could get the brain back from when I was placing this order. However, this next one, I thought I ordered 3. Maybe I didn't order that one. So, if you've seen my prior videos, you might have seen I'm a little confused. So, earlier this year was my first time ever ordering from Premier Yarns. Yet somehow in my backstock yarn, in a bag of yarn that I didn't like using, I had some Parfait Chunky. Not sure how that happened, But I had these two colors that, of course, did not have the label. I had caked them. And they are stunning together. I love them together. But I had no idea what the color was. And thankfully, Sea Glass was correct for the teal color. I got two. I thought I got three, but maybe I'll find one as I'm digging. There's quite a bit of yarn to go, and that was only the top layer I'd taken off. So let's keep digging. So I've already shown you this one. This one is Tulip. I'm very excited to try this new yarn and all these new variegated. Okay, so I'm not crazy. There is a line called tie-dye. So I got, I think, all of the variegated in Premier Basix Chenille Multi, as well as all the tie-dye ones. Or most of. I think there were a couple that I was like, I don't think that's very cool. So this one I'm very excited for. It's called Daisy Chain, and it's like the rainbow, so why would I not want that? And then we've got, this one looks like a beach ball. It's called Hummingbird. This one is beach ball. I was going to say this one also gives beach ball vibes. I don't know what I'm going to use any of these for, but I'm very excited to try them out. This one is Peace and Love, like a pastel rainbowy. This one is Petal Power. Then we have Pastels, makes sense. This one is Groovy Glow. This one is like sunsetty, all the oranges and pinks. It looks very stunning. It's called Pink Lemonade. This one is In Harmony. Then we have Anemone and Ocean Swells, Flower Child, Technicolor, and then two more of those. We have Surf and Spring. So then in here, we've got a couple more of that chenille. So I did get a white, just in case it didn't pair with my Bernat blanket. I got a light pink just to try out because I use light pink all the time. And of course, I couldn't find it at Joann when it started to go under. I grabbed an emerald, also just in case for mallard ducks. It looks like I did not get a dark brown Basix. Then these are all of the browns I was able to grab. Of course, some of them were sold out. So I've got Rust, Curry, which these are more like orangey, not necessarily browns. These are very similar. This one's Sand, this one's Steel Cut Oats. Very, very subtle of a difference. So, yeah, again, thought I had 3 sea glass. Don't remember this lagoon, so maybe it was a mess up. I'll have to look at my order history. But now we've got a couple more colors of the Parfait Chunky. We have a restock of Cotton Candy, a restock of, sorry, mixing up the colors, restock of Hibiscus, and now I'm dropping my pile. So this was my guess for the pink in the combo, which I think it is. So Bubblegum and Sea Glass is the combo that I really enjoyed. And then I think this is my last duplicate or like repeat reorder. This one's Lilac to go with the dark purple I've already shown you. And then I realized while I was looking at what I can make that I never ordered orange. So I grabbed Tangerine to try as well as Mango. And I guess I also grabbed a Toffee to try out some more browns. And we've got a couple more here. So that one is Azure. It is a reorder for me, but the label is broken. And then I wanted to check out some more blues, so I got Seaside and Blue. Again, not sure why I like blue. I just ordered a bunch of blue. And then I grabbed 3 teddy bear, which I hadn't yet used. But I've been using Acorn. And of course, Acorn has been sold out. I got on the list to be notified when it was restocked. And I want to say like within a day, Acorn was gone again. And I was using Acorn for the shells of my booty turtles. And within that mystery selection of Parfait Chunky in my yarns supply, I had a bunch of the green that I made the bodies of the booty turtles, which I've now sold all of that have shells, but I have a bunch of booty turtles with no shells. So I've got some brown to do that. And this looks, actually it's been a while since I used Acorn. I was going to say it looks like it's the same color, but I could not tell you that because it's been a hot minute since I've used that. But let me now check about my lagoon issue, because I don't remember ordering that. Was it called Lagoon? Yeah. So I ordered a Lagoon. I think it looked much different online. And I only ordered 2 sea glass. So now I guess I will have to find somewhere to put this. I have no room anywhere for yarn, but why would I stop buying yarn? I need to really get back on the bandwagon for actually crocheting and getting ready for my market. But now we've got some exciting yarn to experiment with, and we'll see where it takes us. I do wish I had a darker brown in the Premier Basics, but it was probably sold out. Probably. If you have any recommendations for a dark brown, leave it in the comments. I have used, or I've been using taupe from Bernat blanket, but I've only found half skeins on Amazon, and it's a little pricier on that. So let me know what you use, or if you have a Premier Basics of the dark colors you like. It probably was sold out. But now I've got to figure out why I ordered sparkly yellow and sparkly pink, why I ordered toffee. I believe the 2 oranges I got just to see the difference. That's the unfortunate part, is like I mentioned with the Lagoon one, it looked much different online. So it's kind of hard to know what you're buying unless you've bought every single color. They did, of course, right after I placed this order, release some new colors. So very tempted for that. I think I'm going to have to hold myself off, especially because I have no money right now. I haven't really done a market this summer aside from Pride because of the summer job and lack of inventory. So I'm in 2 stores now. Both of them are really struggling with inventory, which makes it hard to make an income if they don't have anything to sell. They do have some stuff to sell, but like the things that fly off the shelves are not there. And then they have the like bigger items that don't really sell too quickly. So definitely need to focus on restocking those stores and trying out this yarn. But I will jump over to my first impressions of using the Premier Basics yarn. So it's a couple days later, but I'm ready to finally try my Chenille Basics. So I did already pull my center pole and get a yarn barf, but definitely interested in try it. I'm going to make an axolotl with it and combine the 2 yarn types. So I mean, it doesn't have too much of the accent, it just has the gills and then the back spine, but I figured I'd try it out and I can try a comparison. I know I'm probably very behind in terms of trying out this yarn, but there's definitely some differences. So this one, the light pink, is the Chenille Basics and the hot pink is the Bernat, and you can kind of see Bernat is more tubular, whereas this one is like flat across, which I just went through. This is one of the ombre, is it called ombre? Perfect phasing skeins, and it is that same amount of like flatness in terms of Bernat. It does remind me of like old formula, which is strange because I've seen multiple people who are so picky about the feel of their yarn, and like they'll return stuff if it doesn't feel right, and then they also at the same time complain about Bernat and how much they hate it because it's rough, yet they love this yarn. But I think this feels rougher than Bernat. But regardless, so I'm gonna find my end. So, I mean, I'm assuming it's gonna work out the exact same way. I mean, it's the same size. I don't see it being an issue aside from the slight texture difference. Yeah. So far, literally working up just like Bernat blanket, which is good because as you saw in the beginning of this video, I ordered a lot. I decided to just dive in, but I guess I will make this axolotl and then catch back up with you and let you know if I have any crazy thoughts. I mean, if you just had given me an unlabeled skein that was caked so that I wouldn't have seen how small the skein is, you could probably have convinced me it was Bernat blanket. Which color is this? Cotton Candy. What I do appreciate though about Premier Basics, well, I guess there's a pro and con. So it's kind of hard to see on the website what color you're gonna get that you're ordering. But I do like that between their different lines that Premier has, if it has the same name, it's the same color. I do really appreciate that. I mean, I guess I could pull my, or is that true? This is Cotton Candy in Parfait Chunky, and it's not the same color, it's lighter. I'm not sure if it's that big of a difference. The camera, but something to keep in mind. The only problem is I got a whole bunch of the tie-dye ones, and now I can't think of what to do with them, except like turtle shell, but I don't want to do that, or make my pocket pals with it, which also feels boring. I guess I could make squids. I don't know. Well, I said I was going to catch in with you, but I'm literally one round away from the switching back and forth, so I guess I'll just stay on. I need to do a price analysis to see if it's hopefully roughly the same cost as Bernat blanket. Now I have noticed, again, I'm still fairly new to Premier, that like every month they just pick a couple of lines and those are on sale. So I guess if you plan it well or / get lucky, you can usually buy the yarn on discount. Like this big order I got, the Parfait Chunky was all $1 off. So that's what convinced me to finally hit the purchase button. Yeah, I mean, my only complaint so far is my color choice, which is just, I like to use the baby Bernat, I think it's literally called pink or baby pink or something like that. So I'm used to a lighter color combo, but that's literally just the color I thought. Although I don't know if this is the lightest pink they sell. I'd have to look. Yeah. So far, very happy with what I've got. I guess I'll finish this axolotl and actually finish that blue one to see if they truly are the same size, because I guess that'd be the only other comparison. But that's all I got for now. It is now a couple more days later, but I think I'm going to take back everything I said about the Basix yarn. So now that it's worked up, reminder, the pink one is Basix, the blue one is Bernat blanket. I do see how people talk about this one soft. It just in that moment wasn't feeling very soft. But size comparison, this one is ever so slightly smaller, like maybe half an inch shorter, so not that noticeable of a size difference. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the yarn I have. I'm going to now probably put myself on a not full yarn buying ban, but only buying colors that I am out of. No more new yarn to try for the next little bit because I have so much yarn and nowhere to store it. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it informative, and let me know if you've tried out this yarn before and what your thoughts on it are. But thank you so much again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!